Hello guys, welcome back to MU Sports TV. This is where you get all the news concerning Manchester United and the world of sport at large. So guys, after the completion of March week 26 in the Premier League, yeah, um, the table currently favors Manchester United when the Champions League football is concerned. As United are currently fourth with 45 points, just 1 point ahead of Chelsea, 3 points ahead of Liverpool, and 5 points below Aston Villa, who are in third place. Um, in this video, I just want to talk about the latest news concerning Manchester United, what's happening in the world of Manchester United at the moment in terms of any news concerning the new manager appointment, any players being interested, who is going to leave United at the end of the season. Will Michael Carrick remain as the head coach of Manchester United in a permanent basis? We are going to talk about that, and also the comments of the co-owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, which was met with a lot of criticism in the media in the past 48, 24 hours or so. So I'm going to start with the positive news or the positive outcome of the so far because since Michael Carrick appointment as a Manchester United head coach on an interim basis, uh, he have won 4 games in a row and with one draw. That means he is unbeaten in his first 5 games as a Manchester United interim manager so far, having played Arsenal, Manchester City, um, Fulham, Spurs, and West Ham United. Which the game I think came too early, yeah, because United played on Saturday, then they had 2 days to rest, recover, then they had to play West Ham, who I think have been uh, on form now, and they've been playing quite well and also playing at home advantage. So that one aided to what we saw at the London Stadium because whatever we saw at the London Stadium was not pleasing enough, and the players were tired. You know, you could see that, and I think that played a key role in that game where I think United could have won, but somehow they managed to snatch a late draw thanks to Benjamin Sesko's goal in the 90th plus 6 minute. So with the draw at the London Stadium, Manchester United retained their fourth spot in the Premier League, having played 26 games. Currently are on 45 points, as I said earlier. Chelsea also drew 2-2 against Leeds United at the bridge, if I'm not wrong. And that was a little bit of hope because if Chelsea had won, we could have been fifth now and with 2 points behind them. But the moment with the draw, then we also managed to get a late draw because if Chelsea had drawn and we lost, we could have been fifth now because of the goal difference. Chelsea have 17 goal difference, while United have 10. So that Benjamin Sesko goal was very important. I know the fans are disappointed that United failed to get a win, but I want to see the disappointment being centralized on the fact that we could have closed the gap with Aston Villa to two. I don't want the disappointment to be centralized because somebody did not get a haircut. You know, prior to this game, if you followed my post in the comment section, I was really furious about the fact that uh, all this game it was all about a certain guy getting a haircut. That was really ridiculous. And also, when Rooney said something about it, he was not impressed by what he saw because everywhere in the social media it was all about the guy getting a haircut. Even went ahead, was live streaming, the 100,000 plus watching his stream instead of being concentrating on the game. Uh, watching his stream to see if he get a haircut. This game was all about a guy getting a haircut, and that is where he got it all wrong. The attention shifted towards him, and even when United drew, uh, the Cisco goal, it was really a good goal actually. Euro had a good game. Lamens had a good game. Lisandro Martinez once again had a good game, same as Harry Maguire. But all these were not talked about because a guy failed to get a haircut. United with uh, 5 games unbeaten under Michael Carrick in the Premier League, and also 9 games unbeaten in the Premier League. That one is not being talked about because a guy failed to get a haircut. I can see the trolls from the other teams, but are the trolls justified simply because a guy didn't get a haircut? So, guys, I'll be happy if the disappointment is being centralized on the fact that we could have closed the gap to 2 with Aston Villa, not because somebody decided not to get a haircut, and now it's being like a pandemic. Being like yesterday, the Manchester United women won 3-0 against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, and the way they celebrated, like they were doing the haircut thing, And I really hope that's the end of it, and we don't want to see these things happening again. You might take it lightly, but these things affect the players, yeah, because these players they have a social media, they see all these things actually. All lie to you. Remember when Harry Maguire was being criticized 3 days ago? He talked about it, yeah. So the players see this stuff, and I tell you what, the game was all about a guy getting a haircut. And that is where uh, we got it all wrong. So I'm going to talk on the positive side. The Sesko goal was very important, yeah, because losing a game could have been disastrous because we could have been fifth, uh, level on point with Chelsea, but down because of goal difference. We could have been just 2 points above Liverpool. Yeah. So that was really important. Last minute, we could have won it. Amad Diallo, misunderstanding between him and Shishko. But I don't want to see any. I'm surprised actually to see the online outrage from a section of the fans trying to talk negative about Amad Diallo. He has been really, really influential. And now some of the fans are calling for him to be benched. I tell you what Amad Diallo offers in the game is more than just goals and assists. This guy offers more defensively. He really tries to track back and defend, and this is the difference between him and Brian Bomo. Bomo can't defend the way Amadelo does defend. So you guys need to take it easy with Amadelo. Just come down. A draw should not let you forget what Amadelo is and what he can do as a player. I know as a winger you are being judged by the goals and assists, but come on, guys. Sometimes we should be watching football, and sometimes I tell you what, I've seen games where Messi have won player of the match. Messi have had an 8.0 match rating without a goal and assist. Sometimes it is not just about goals and assists; it's how you play and your service to the team. So the Cisco goal was really important, and I won't lie about that. So the next games Manchester United are playing are going to be tricky ones, but not going to be the same as the recent game. Uh, the Premier League, there are 3 set of teams. They say it's 2, but I think it's 3. You play. There's the top six. Then there's the middle and the lower. So when you play the top 6, be prepared because I tell you what, they aren't going to defend that deep. They're going to come after you, and it will be a 50-50 game. When I talk of top 6, I mentioned Manchester City, I mentioned Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea. I don't think Spurs should even be mentioned in the top 6 again. It can be the top 5 now. So it's maybe Villa, yeah, but not yet. So it's in Manchester City, Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea. When you face this team, uh, be rest assured that you are going to be a tough match. Nobody's going to sit down to sit back and defend. You're going to see them coming after you. So Manchester United, they find it easy to play against the top six because uh, United have one thing that they are really good at as a team: the counter-attacking football. They're really, really good at it, and they mastered it. So any manager coming here and playing the counter-attacking system will always get points against the top six. It worked against City, worked against Arsenal, worked against Liverpool when Amorim was here. So the top six is always the counter-attack system or formation, or rather, I'm gonna say the tactic worked. So the second section of the second division of teams in the Premier League is the middle team. This is where you can find the teams that are in seventh to let me say 13th or 14th. See, teams like Brentford, Brighton, Fulham, Tottenham, Bournemouth, Everton, yeah, Newcastle, Villa. These teams, I they don't expect them to defend deeply. They'll defend, yes, but they will defend and attack at the same time. So if you can use your chances really good, uh, you're going to win the game. The game against Fulham, see how it was. They were opened, they were defending, but they're not defending that deep, like defending with like 7 or 8 players. They're defending with that 4 5 players. That it was the Fulham game. And when you watch the Spurs game before Romero was sent off for a red card, it was the same. They were defending with the 4 5 men, but also attacking. So it gives you a space in between to attack. Now, when it comes to the lower teams, now the teams from 15 or 14, depending on the gap, the top, the bottom 6 or 5, from 15th to 20th, this team now are different. They want they're doing all they can to remain in the league, and they will play with as many defenders or as many players back in defense as possible. And now this is the biggest problem of Manchester United: winning against these type of teams. At the moment, I can talk about West Ham, I can talk about Leeds, I can talk about Burnley, Wolves, and the way West Ham defended, it was really difficult for United to crack them open, and that is why United failed to win. And these teams, they always tend to find that chance. If they have a chance in front of goal, they're going to score it, and that is what West Ham did. They had the chance, they took it, and they went to the not to back to default setting. They defended, defended until I was like, this, how can? And then the fact that Carrick subbed Matheus Cunha off for Sheshko, and now I was like, which player is going to take the ball and drive past this? Because Matheus Cunha is always a daring player. He is daring. He can take the ball, drive through 5 or 6 players. Mbomo can do that. Diallo can do that. So it was really going to be difficult for United to score. But the inclusion or the introduction of Benjamin Sesko worked, because after that, you could see now those crosses coming there, and for Mbomo past that and Sesko to score. It was very, very important goal, and you will see how important it will be in the coming weeks, because 1 point is always very important. You better get the point rather than getting no points. So a draw is not wasn't a good result, but it's fair, better than losing, because that 1 point is really very important. The next 5 games are going to be tricky, and the next 5 games are now the teams I talked about, the middle uh, section of teams, not the top six, not the lower teams found in. Mind you, United are not playing this weekend. There's no Premier League this weekend, as the FA Cup is going to take place, and with United's exit after 2-1 loss to Brighton at home weeks ago, January. That means United were out the FA Cup. They won't be competing this year. So United won't feature this weekend. So no football for Manchester United until 23rd of February on Monday, when United will face Everton at the Dick Hilson Stadium. Does it? Um, no Carrick ball for the next 10, 11 days, so until the 23rd of February. That is when United are going to play Everton in the match week 27. Uh, so the next 5 games, as far as Manchester United are concerned, it's Everton on the 23rd of February away. And then the first match, United are playing Palace at home. The first match, the first leg ended 2-1 in favor of Manchester United. Let goals from Mount and as George was Jackson. The Everton game ended 1-0 at Old Trafford. United lost 1-0, though Everton were reduced to 10 men. But somehow, United lost that game. The third game is will be the 4th of March. Against will be Monday, if I'm not wrong, because we're playing Palace on the 1st of March. Then, which I think is on a Saturday. Then the second is March. Sunday is second. Monday will be third. So 2 days later, United will be playing Newcastle away, and then the next one will be against Aston Villa at Old Trafford. After that, then I will travel again to the Vitality Stadium to face FC Bournemouth. So next game that Manchester United have, the next 6 games now, before we face Chelsea on the 18th of April, United are playing Everton, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Aston Villa, FC Bournemouth, the next 5 games. I talked about these type of teams between between 7th and 14th. It's not going to be easy, but the current form, the current players we have at the moment, they want to win, and hopeful we're going to have 5 wins in a row, starting with Everton. On Monday of the 23rd of February, the last game of February, that is, against Everton. And the first game, United will be playing Everton in that stadium, the Dick Hilson Stadium. I don't know that that's the correct pronunciation or the correct name. So guys, I'll be uploading another video maybe tomorrow or on Sunday, talking about the current transfer news regarding players coming in, players going out, and also regarding the managerial issue of the currently Manchester United. Big names have been linked to the move to Old Trafford. We've seen Desabi being linked. Thomas Tuchel has signed a new contract extension with England. We've seen the interest. Julian Nagelsmann of the former current Germany. We've seen Luis Enrique being linked, and also Carrick might get the job on a permanent basis. So just rumors the moment. Also players coming in. We've seen United have been linked to Diallo of RB Leipzig. United are looking for a midfielder after the announcement of the departure of Casemiro. United are now going to the market to sign a midfielder. Baleba have been linked, Anderson, Adam Wharton, all these kind of news. We are going to talk about them in the next coming days. Also, I will talk about the comments made by Sir Jim Ratcliffe. I know he was making this comment as a business person, but he forgot that he is a co-owner of one of the biggest clubs in the world, that is Manchester United. So sometimes when you're talking and you know you own something global, you need to be watchful of what you say, because it can cause a big problem. So happily, Sir Jim apologized, and also United released a statement clarifying that the club is supporting or is in support of equalness, and that is the best thing to do, because without that it could have been an outrage, and also some brands could have left the club, Adidas namely. So yeah, that is sorted now. I think no more issue will arise for that, and I really hope Sir Jim Ratcliffe will be really mindful of what he says in the next coming days, weeks. Thanks for watching, guys.